Get. All right. Well, welcome everyone. I'm glad that there are new faces here. I'm glad that there's so many people that want to join us tonight and just hear a little bit more. And I was chatting with one of my teammates the other day, and I was talking about how we were writing down our favorite things about what we do as coaches. We were writing down our favorite things about just being part of this community, and we were supposed to write down our top three things. And I was like, ding, 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 my top three things, like what I love about this. And they were all coaching related. They were all mentorship related, like helping other business women and talking about the business and just really trying to do all those things for people. And then she said, okay, now that you're done talking about your workouts, let's talk about the business. And it dawned on me that my favorite part about this has gone from the workouts and the nutrition and all of those things that are obviously the foundation, but it is totally just transformed into me loving the mentorship part of it. So it's really exciting for me to talk about the business. So if I get all amped up and get all excited, it's real, it's genuine, and you guys get to experience it. And even though you're probably tired like I am right now, by 8:35, you're going to want to go run 10 miles because you're going to be all excited too. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tasia. I joined as a coach in August of 2014. So almost 6.5, 7 years ago. And I joined after about a year of being a customer. So I found my coach just through Google. I happened to happen upon her. And she talked me into a bag of powder that cost me $1 million, or at least it felt like it was $1 million at that time. And so I didn't tell my husband about it. I bought this magical bag of powder, this Shakeology, and I joined one of her groups, and I totally bugged her by asking her a million questions the whole time that I was doing this challenge group. And I purchased a bag of Shakeology the next month, and the next month, and the next month. And wouldn't you believe that after 10 years of being a spin instructor, 2 months of joining this challenge group, and I finally was seeing results. And I did eventually ask her, I said, what is it that I'm doing now that I wasn't doing when I was in the gym or even instructing people in the gym? And she said, it's us. It's us. We're spending time together. We're talking to each other. We're troubleshooting. We are keeping each other accountable. And she was right. And as I was doing that challenge group with her and also watching her on social media, because we watch each other for sure, I saw that she was loving this coach thing. And she was just like me. She was a mom, she had small kids, she worked full time, and she was making this coach thing work. So a year of paying full price for my products, a year of joining these challenge groups, I decided, why not do this coach thing? And I talked with my husband about it first, sort of. I was kind of like, I'm going to do this thing and I'm going to get a discount on my products that I'm already using. And he was like, cool, you go do you. He really didn't take an interest at that point because he probably didn't know what he didn't know, just like I didn't know what I was getting into. But I had this calling, I had this pull. I really enjoyed the community. I was seeing results. I love the product. I decided I wanted to give it a try. And honestly, the rest is history because I opened myself up to learning what I could. As you know, I didn't like sit down and read all the books and do all the trainings because nobody has time for that. But I did what I could. I opened myself to being coachable and teachable. I went to whatever trainings I thought were interesting or drew me in. And I just talked about what I was doing. I talked about the workout programs that I was doing. I talked about the nutrition plan that worked for me. I talked about how it worked in my day. At that point, my daughter was 4. She wasn't in school yet. She really took up a lot of my time. I was working full time at that point. I still am. And I really had to work my workouts in kind of whenever they magically happen. Sometimes they're there in the morning, sometimes they are late at night, but I shared that. I shared the real life of it. And that's how my coaching business grew, because that's relatable. That's genuine. That's what's exciting for people to see, that normal people, people like you and me, can make this business work. And it has. I haven't stopped being passionate about coaching since I signed up that very first day, probably since I first purchased that magical bag of powder. I just have always found a passion in talking to people about their health. I love talking about nutrition. I love troubleshooting. Okay, this isn't working. Let's try this. This isn't working. Let's try this. I love the community. And now I really love the mentorship part of it. I will talk about business with you forever, for as long as you want me to. I will answer every single question that you have. And the coaches on our team are the exact same way. You'll find that we are a bunch of people who are from Canada, California, New York, Florida, Texas, Indiana, Illinois, wherever we are from, of all different walks of life, kids, no kids, people in their 60s, people in their 20s, and yet we are all alike in the same way that we just get each other. We get each other on a level of business, on a level of just pure support for one another, and we just want to be with each other and lift each other up. And it's really, really cool. It's really, really cool. I feel like it doesn't exist anywhere else in my life. It's definitely never existed in any other job I've ever had. And that continues to light my fire and keep me passionate about it. So I'm going to share my screen just to give you some more information, some more facts about coaching that will hopefully answer some of those frequently asked questions. So bear with me as I try and share my screen here. You know, technology. Okay, move you over here. Hello, present. Okay, can you guys see that? Thumbs up for yes, I can see that. Okay, fantastic. So our team is the Fit Rig, and the Fit Rig again was born back in 2014. And since then, we have been a top 10 organization 7 times. So obviously we've been part of this top 10 organization prior to us being born, but we are also a 2-time premier team. So what does that mean? I'll talk more about it as we get into it, but we are a great team. We love what we do, and we are spread across the US and Canada. Beachbody at this point now has gone into France. We are in the UK. So Beachbody is known globally. And it's exciting to be part of a company that is known globally. No matter where you go, someone has heard of Insanity or Shaun T, or they've heard of PiYo, or they've heard of 80-Day Obsession, or they've heard of Shakeology or Energize. So there's credibility behind what we do. It's not just some other network company. It is a true corporation that has been around for over 20 years. And that just means that we are established. We are all about community. We are very passionate, and we are absolutely about support. I often talk about how there is this trifecta within Beachbody, where we are the product. So your consumables, your Shakeology, your pre-workout, your post-workout, all these things that you can put into your body. You also have your fitness side of it, the exercise. And honestly, there is a kind of exercise, no matter who you are, what your abilities are, what your limitations are, what your interests are. If you want to run, you can run. If you want to lift, you can lift. If you want to do yoga, great. If you want to walk, you can walk. If you want to dance, there's hip hop. So there's every kind of exercise for every single person. And then that third piece, which most companies, and I'm not just talking about network marketing companies, but most jobs that they are missing, is the community. And that is what makes it a trifecta. We are people who want to be with people. We want to work with humans, usually, unless humans are being human-y, and then we're like, okay, we've had enough people for today. We love people. We love being with people. We love talking with people, and we love helping people, and we love helping ourselves. We really do put ourselves first. And again, I can't think of any job that I've ever had or known about that requires you to put yourself first. And that really makes it really special. All right, let's keep going here. So, how does this work? How do we actually be coaches and be successful as coaches? Because nobody comes into this business understanding it 100%. Nobody comes into this business understanding social media, understanding business marketing, understanding multi-level marketing companies. Um, Usually we're just us. We're just people. We're just people who happen to push play on our DVD player every day. We're just people who like to drink shakes, and every once in a while we like to drink wine. We're just people. So how the heck are we going to be successful at something if we don't have that background? Well, we break it down really simply, and we are constantly offering opportunities to learn. So I have been doing this for almost 7 years, and I am still learning on a weekly, if not daily basis. But we break it down to 4 vitals. So if there's something that you are going to be doing on a daily basis, then you're going to be doing the 4 vitals. And these vital behaviors come from the company, but they nailed it with these. The first one is taking care of yourself, and what we call being a product of the product. Make sure that you are feeling healthy. Are you getting your sleep in? Are you pushing play? Are you drinking your Shakeology? Are you taking care of you? That's first. So if you're doing that already, you're already doing one of the first vital behaviors of a coach. See, you're already on your way there. The second one is making sure that you are sharing. Are you talking about this with people? I bet you already are. I bet somebody has said to you, what are you doing right now? Something's different about you. Okay, maybe they haven't noticed that you've dropped any weight or dropped a pant size or whatever. They will. They'll notice that. But something is different about your vibe. You're just happier. Maybe you have more energy. So now you're encouraged to share about it more loudly. You're encouraged to talk about it maybe on social media with your coworkers, with your friends, with your family, with your neighbors. You are encouraged to talk about it and shout it from the rooftops. Invite people to join you. Invite them to join the party, because this party is about health and fitness, and everybody should be coming. The third vital behavior is recognition. We love recognition. I am the coach who will give you tough love. I am not going to sugarcoat things. I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not going to stroke your hair for you. We're not going to have that kind of slumber party. But when there is success happening, I am going to spoil the heck out of you. I love giving gifts. I love being able to recognize people with all kinds of like social media parties. We have virtual events, we have in-person events, we go out to dinner. I show up at your house with balloons. That is my favorite thing to do, recognition. But we also are encouraged to recognize our own successes. That recognition can't just be for others, it's got to be for you too. What are you doing? Did you get up today and push play? If you didn't do that today, did you do it yesterday? Did you have one good meal today? Did you have 3 good meals today? Did you drink all your water today? Recognize that. You did that for you. And that is something that we are asked to do as coaches. The last vital behavior, which is something that I didn't do until I started coaching, is personal development. And personal development is hard for us to get into sometimes. We're like, nah, I don't need to read those fluffy books. I don't need to listen to a podcast. I don't need that. I'm good. But when you start to do those things and you start to dive into things that lift up your spirit, give you some inspiration, build you up in places that you might be a weakness for you, you start to have this confidence that it's undeniable. It's exciting. It's contagious. And people are excited to be around you. So that personal development can come in many different ways, and it is absolutely a vital behavior. We do all kinds of trainings. We do team calls once a week. We offer trainings that are corporate wide quarterly. We have yearly events where we all get together and learn and train. We have trainings that come from my coach and our larger team. We have trainings that are offered to us based on your rank. There are trainings all over the place. So if you find that you're really struggling with a specific type of strategy or business activity or just some kind of personal development that you want to strengthen, there's a training for that. There's trainings that come directly from us and our team, but there's also trainings that come directly from corporate. You're offered them in abundance, and you'll be able to talk with your coach about where should I go to that and what should I do for that. They're in person, they're virtual, you have your options right there. All right, so let's talk a little bit about why. Why is coaching a high opportunity? Low risk, high opportunity. Well, there are a lot of perks to being a coach. And I actually said this tonight. I said the number one perk to being a coach is the accountability to yourself. Because now, crap, people are watching. So you better keep it together, girl. You better keep pushing play. You better take care of your body. You better have that, you better be on, but you also have to be real. When I am not doing my best, when I have let the wheels come off, I am accountable to it. And so I speak up about it and I talk about it and I get support from people because I'm like, hey guys, I just had the worst weekend of my life. I'm overwhelmed. I don't feel like pushing play. This program's not for me. Help me. And people are there to help you and figure it out with you. So the accountability, giant perk. Okay, but you really want to hear about like the tangible perks, right? Like what do you really get? Okay. Well, first of all, we get paid. I'm gonna put that out there. You get 25% commission on every single thing you pay, you sell. Sorry, get all excited there. 25% commission on everything you sell. That's from day one. So when I say it's high opportunity, low risk, once you enroll as a coach, then that very next minute, you could enroll your neighbor and already make your money back. That's how fast you can earn money. My husband and I, we own multiple businesses. It's not like that in the real world. You don't go build a restaurant and start making money that night. In fact, sometimes it takes you years to make a paycheck. But with this business, you're making it on day one. 25% commission. There's also what we call a team cycle bonus. So now Beachbody offers you an opportunity to earn money, not just based on what the people underneath you, the people that you enroll, what they're doing, because that's more of a pyramid. We don't do that kind of thing. You're also earning a team cycle bonus based on what the entire team is doing. So people who are above you, people who are next to you, people who are above them, the entire team. And that's where real encouragement and real support comes from. Now we're like, you can do more. You can do more. I believe in you. Let's do this together. Let's run something together. Let's advertise together. We are always working together because we are all benefiting from one another. And that's pretty cool. There's never any competition between us. So you can also earn a team cycle bonus. Now people are like, how long does it take me to earn that kind of bonus? Well, you can do that on the first day too. If you enroll 2 people underneath you as coaches, boom, it's unlocked. Now you can start earning those team cycle bonuses. So again, it's not hard to get there. You just have to be willing. You just have to be willing. There are other bonuses based on your rank, and those are some things that I don't like to overwhelm people with right now, but there's a lot of opportunity to earn real income with this business, real income, and that is life changing. We also have great perks like prizes that they like to send you when you hit certain benchmarks. We have team retreats that we love to do and we offer our teammates. We do all kinds of prizes and swag and things that we love to send to one another. So there's always some kind of incentive and there's always something that speaks to your specific love language to really get your passion going for your business. Again, we're not about comparison. We're not in it for that comparison game. There's already enough of that, right? There's already enough of that. We don't need that on our team. We're about encouragement, support, maybe a little tough love too, but we really are driving together as a team. We really do like each other. We really do like to work with one another. And that is a very beautiful thing. All right, let's keep going here. So you're like, cool, Tasia, that sounds awesome. I think I want to do that. But now what do I really have to do? You talked to me about the 4 vital behaviors. I feel like I could do that. I'm probably already doing 2 out of the 4 of them. What's next? What's next? If you are not already enrolled as a coach, you're going to talk to the person who is your coach now and ask them, how do I sign up? What's the best way for me to sign up? Because it really depends on what, if you have a current BOD membership, or if you currently are using Shakeology or whatever. But we want to make sure that you enroll in the cheapest way possible and the best way possible for you. So we'll talk to you about enrollment. There's all kinds of options to get enrolled. Once you enroll, that person's going to get on the phone with you. We're going to have a real phone call, like for real phone call, maybe even get on Zoom. I know we're all super comfortable with that. And we're going to get on that phone call and we're going to talk about how to get started, because that is the biggest hurdle for brand new coaches, is actually starting. You're like, woohoo, I want to be a coach. And then nothing happens. So we are going to break it down for you and give you just a few simple steps to get started. Actual things that you can put into action that day that you enroll. So in that call, we're going to talk about the 4 vital behaviors again. We're going to talk about Success Club and what that is. We're going to talk about how to get your investment back right away. We're going to talk about how to earn your team cycle bonuses right away. We are going to talk about how to use your back office and how to send people the correct link so they actually sign up with you and not some person in Kentucky. We are going to keep you on track and started. We might even talk a little bit about social media, which I know freaks people out too in the beginning. Like, oh my goodness, do you mean I have to put on a sports bra and then all of a sudden be on social media? We're going to talk about that too, because one of the best parts of that first phone call is, what do you want to do with this business? What are your goals? Where do you see yourself with this business? And I am going to help you run a business that matches your lifestyle and your goals and what you want to do with it. Because I run with the runners and I walk with the walkers, and I wait for the people who are still trying to figure it out and still trying to be ready. I'm always here and always willing to do what feels good for you. There's also a Kickstart training, a 7-day Kickstart training. So after that call, you'll also get access to our Kickstart training. It is a 7-day training. Short little videos, again, more basics to get you started. Basically, you're just going to take your little baby steps. You're going to do your first few things, and then a couple more things, and a couple more things. And if you're willing, and if you're going to try, and if you're going to put yourself out there, and if you're just going to say, heck with it, I'm going to do this, you will have success. Just got to keep at it and stay consistent. The day you sign up, you are a business owner. You are a CEO. You are in charge. Nobody is telling you what to do and when to do it. So that means you got to have a little bit of personal accountability. I will show you how, and I will give you ideas, and I will give you strategies, and I will give you trackers, and I will give you all the things. But you have to get out and do it. Just like your fitness. You're the one that has to push play. You're the one that has to decide. So it's the same thing with your business. If you are willing to give it a go every single day, you will have success. I promise you. I've seen it. I've experienced it. You will have success. Coaching is an incredible opportunity. Like I said, high opportunity, low risk. You're not going to lose anything. Even if you decide that coaching is not for you after you've already given it a try, we are still here as your community. We still love our people, even if they decide coaching is not for them. We are always here for you. And that is a beautiful thing. All right, I'm going to stop this share so I can see your faces. Oh, there you are. And I wanted to just finish up our call with a little bit of something for you to think about. I talked a little bit as we started this call tonight about how people start to notice something is different about you when you start to exercise, when you start to take care of yourself. They just start to notice a different vibe a little bit of a glow, right? They're like, something's up with this girl. And then eventually you start to have that confidence too. You're like, all right, I'm going to buy the jeans. I've been eyeballing the jeans. I'm finally going to buy the jeans and I'm going to wear the jeans. And then you like buy the cute shirt. And then one day you wear the red lipstick and this confidence starts to come out as you work on your fitness, right? And then when you decide to start being a coach, that confidence kind of overflows into your business because you start to put a picture of you in the jeans and the red lipstick on social media. And people are like, hey, girl, I see you. And that confidence is like, somebody's noticing me. I'm gonna post something else on social media now. And then I'm gonna like make a little video of this ab move that I just totally nailed. I'm not gonna share the rest because I messed all that up, but I'm gonna share the one move and people are gonna be like, I see you. And that confidence is gonna start to be part of your business. And as it overflows, you're going to feel the confidence grow because now you have support from people who are watching you, but you also have support from the team. And we are like secret cheerleaders where we like will comment on your things and we'll talk in our groups and we're like, I see you, you're doing amazing. Ooh, what's going on with you? They sound like little text messages. Like we're those people that you always want to have around, but now you do, you've got us. So now this confidence is coming from the team. And you're like asking the team to push you a little bit more. Like, guys, I kind of think I want to go Emerald this month. Do you think I can do it? Heck yes, you can do it. And now you've put it out there. So people want to push you in your business. Your team wants you to grow. They're excited about you. So you've got this confidence happening from your fitness. You've got this confidence coming from your business. And now you kind of are like, I think I know myself. I'm starting to get comfortable with myself. I'm kind of like this girl who works out, and I'm this girl who like kind of does business, and I'm really feeling myself. I love this new person. I'm excited who this person is. And this really cool thing happens. You start to be very purposeful about what you do. You start to be super intentional about what you do because you get yourself. You know what brings you joy. You know what will bring your family joy. You know what you need. You know what the people who matter to you need. And you're like, I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go do this because it matters. I'm going to do this because it excites me. I'm going to do this because it makes me smile. I'm going to say no to that because I'm over that. And your confidence that started with a pushing play, your confidence that started with saying yes to something and the red lipstick and the jeans, all of a sudden you're like starting to dream bigger. And you're like, I kind of want to buy a beach house. I kind of want to take my family to Disney. I kind of want to like, I don't know, learn how to play an instrument. And I'm excited about doing it. So I'm going to go do it. And all of a sudden, this confidence is taking over, but it's amazing. And it feels really good. And you're like, I'm going to make big decisions and I'm going to start dreaming bigger. And now your family is happier and you're just always excited. And in the moments when you're feeling a little bit down and you're feeling like things are hard and things are tough, because, hey, human, we have lives, you have people to sort of lift you up. And you have people there who are reminding you, remember those big dreams? Remember those big decisions? Remember that intention that you were starting to do? Still here, still here. We're here to remind you of them. And we're here to sort of pull you out of whatever funk you might be in. So I want you to know that if you're considering coaching, don't consider it as a side hustle because it will never be a side hustle. It will take over your life in the most amazing way possible if you let it. It will allow you to have huge opportunities in 2021. And so I'm going to ask you to make 2021 a non-negotiable. Basically, I want you to say, I'm not going to allow this year to be a wash again. Not going to allow this year to not be intentional. I'm not going to just ride the wave of the year, kind of like maybe we did last year or all the years before. I'm going to make choices. I'm going to make choices for myself that's also going to benefit the other people around me. And so I'm going to challenge you to that. And I truly believe that being a coach and being a coach on our team will allow you to ride those intentions and will allow you to make 2021 your best year yet. I know it because I live it. I'm making more choices based on what brings me joy. And I really, really think it's amazing. So I'm going to challenge you to that. All right, my friends, that is all that I have for you today. I hope that you are as excited as I am. I do want to just open it up for a couple of questions. If you guys have any, if you're not comfortable, remember, I did promise that you could like be on mute and even be incognito if you wanted to. So you can type it in the chat or just reach out to your, to your coach later and ask them the questions. But does anybody have any questions that they want to ask right now? I'm so jazzed up, I'm sweating. Like,
you always make me want to sign up again.
Sign up again.
I know.
Like, can I start over?
Right. Like, doesn't she make you like, I want to do, oh, wait, I'm already doing this. Okay.
You are doing this. Doing it well.
I didn't want to be distracting because we're multitasking over here.
It's okay. I'm glad you're here.
Cookie.
Inspired as always.
Hi, Nora.
Coach Nora.
All right, guys. Well, let me say this. Okay, you heard it all. Hopefully you're feeling inspired and excited. Your next step is tonight, right now, message your coach and say, I want to know more about this, or I have a question about this, or how do I enroll right now? Because there are big things happening for the rest of the year. We have a release coming next month with a brand new program, which is always great for new coaches. We have some new products that are coming out. We have our quarterly event happening on April 10th. So there are things that you don't want to wait. You want to sign up now, enroll now, so that you can take advantage of all those things. So tonight, message your coach. Even if you're like, I don't even know what to say, but I'm just going to say thanks. That was great. Send them a message, start the conversation. They want to hear from you. They want to talk to you. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how the team grows. Right, Nora? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right, friends. Thank you for being here. And I recorded this. So if you're curious or if you're interested in the recording, just let your coach know and you can snag that too. All right, guys.